you guys are just tuning in, it'll be a minute or two. So if you're watching this on a restream, you might want to jump 3 or 4 minutes ahead as I get everything going. Oh, crud. Actually, stop. Alright, if you're just coming in here, it's going to be a minute or two. I've got to get all the bells, whistles, and plates spinning. And if you're watching this on a rerun, just jump here for a few minutes ahead. Oh, see, there's a problem. There's a mute there. I gotta take off. All right, looks like I'm up and live on D Live. I'm up and live on YouTube, I believe. Yep. Okay, so let's see if we get any messages here. If these messages are working. Hi, folks. Hey, what's happening, Black Dog? There we go. I'm just getting started, so give me a minute or two to get everything up to speed. It has been a long time since I've streamed in the streaming world. It's like a lifetime. Everything changes, and you don't keep up with what's current. You got to fix all your little robots and your tokens and everything else. So I appreciate you coming in. This kind of just like an unannounced crash. It's my birthday today, so I was gonna do a stream earlier because I'm not really on much social media anymore except YouTube, and some of my friends asked if I'd be doing anything, so I figured I would do a YouTube. Can you guys that are tuning in do me a favor and tell me if the music's too loud or if it's fine? Give me a little feedback on that, I'd appreciate. And I don't know if that's the Leo I know, Leo BCAC. If that's my nephew, I'm not sure if it is, but thank you if it is. Just let me know. I have a nephew named Leo, so sometimes he jumps in here. All right. If that's him, thank you. All right, everybody's up to speed. We'll start diving in. Like I usually do is, because this was completely unannounced, I usually give it a few minutes to build an audience to just let people catch up. Hey, thank you, Dawn and Christina. I appreciate that. Oh, Christian. Sorry, excuse me, Christian. Thank you. Black Dog. Just give me a sec. I'm double checking everything's working here. I'm streaming over at D Live too, and in case any of you guys are watching over there, D Live had if you don't know what that is, it's like a decentralized YouTube. So what happened is a lot of people got really mad at the YouTube censorship and they decided to go somewhere else. And D Live was one of those places, so I'm trying to support them and stream there as well as Twitch. But I haven't been on Twitch in a while. I need to check on them to make sure they're doing all right too. There's like all these different platforms you got to stream on besides YouTube, because who knows how long YouTube will stick around, and with all the drama that's been going on lately. So on a happier note though, thank you so much for coming. Give me a few more minutes, a minute or two, and we will dive into things. Feel free to talk or ask any questions you want. Hey Char, thanks, I appreciate it. And Leo, thank you so much. Yeah, and Black Dog, of course you're here because we're going to talk about National Black Dog Day. If you did not know, it is also the day of my birthday, which makes it even awesome, and I remember it. So, hey Dave, what's happening, my man? How's the game going? We're going to get to that in a little bit. If you guys are wondering where I've been very busy. I've been putting out stories about once a week, if you've kept up my channel, but they're nothing like hard-hitting. It's just like gardening stuff, you know, growing potatoes and corn, and the last of the gardening videos. I needed to get them out because it's starting to get winter. Although, you know, some people have fall gardens depending where you're at. And then the other thing I have to do is I've got a bunch of backstories I'm trying to clear out. And so I have been putting out YouTube stuff, but I have not been streaming live in a while. I've been very, very busy. Hello, Southern Rebel. I appreciate it. Hey, Twitch. I appreciate you watching me over at Twitch. How old? Oh, my goodness. I'm old now. I am 45 years old, which I'm going to talk about that. I don't know if some of you guys are the same age as I am, But you know, they say time speeds up as you get older, and I think it's so true because when you're young, like getting to age 16 is everything. You know, you want to drive a car and get to that age 16, and it seems like it just takes forever to get to 16. And then, you know, or like when you're a little kid, remember how just waiting for Christmas or your birthday was like this big ordeal, and now it's crazy because it'll be like, holy cow, it's my birthday again. I just had this thing. I feel like I just turned 30, and all of a sudden I'm 45. I'm like, what the hell happened these last 15 years? They just skyrocketed by, and you know, and I'm told, because I remember my grandpa telling me that it gets worse and worse as you age. All of a sudden, you know, you're 70 in a blink, and you don't know how the hell it happened. So I'm still trying to. I still got a lot left I want to do in this lifetime, but I do feel like, you know, this is probably the halfway point. So I've still got some stuff I got to finish out before I go around the big wheel again. And but it just, when you hit 45, it kind of, that's kind of the age where you really do feel, for me, I feel pretty old. Like, before I know it, I'm going to be 50, and 50's old to me. So, there you go. Sorry, Don. Sorry, VTech. It's 50. I know. You know what it is I think health, too. Hey, Diane, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. Yeah, I think it's an age thing, too, is, you know, I feel much older because my health's crappy right now. I'm trying to get it back in shape, and it's just going slow. And when you're young and, you know, when you feel good and you're in shape, you feel a lot younger. And so I think that's part of it, is just as I get healthier, it'll come back, and I'll start feeling younger. But when you're like sick, you just feel old. Really, it sucks. Stray Cat, thanks for the happy birthday. I appreciate it. So for you guys that are just tuning in, I do want to use this opportunity though, because October 1st is an important date for a lot of things, but it's also, let me see if I can show it here. It is also National Black Dog Day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. National Black Dog Day, because they needed a day for it. See, for you guys that didn't know, the black dogs and black cats kind of have a stigma that either just old traditions, depending what part of the world you're from, they're either unlucky or people don't really think they're as attractive. And one of the things that really hurts them is that they're the last dogs to usually get adopted because they don't photograph well. When you take a black dog, you really got to put them against like a white background to show them off well. And black dogs just don't photograph. They're kind of hard to see at the pound. You know, for those reasons, all those together, when they look at the adoption rates, the black dogs and the black cats stay at pounds a lot longer. And it's sad because there's another, you know, every black, well, all but one dog, every black dog I've had's been really good except one. And then, you know, you guys have seen, oh my goodness, you guys have seen Cool Cat so many times. You know that he's a happening cat, and he's a black cat. And I'll tell you, there's something cool about black cats though, that they all seem to have this personality where they're super, super friendly. I'm a big believer. If I ever get a choice in picking a cat, I usually would pick a black cat in a minute, because they have these really fun personalities. But as far as, if you look at the background, you'll see there's some pictures of some black dogs on my wall. At one time I had a lot of black dogs. I had 4 black dogs, and oh no, sorry, three black dogs, but and a bunch of black cats. So hey, Stray, well, thanks, happy birthday. And Pyramid, thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time since we hung out. I'm not on very much anymore. I've been very busy with other jobs in life. Although I still do drop stories out, I'm not doing streaming. Like, for a while I was trying to go streaming full-time for a living, and it's very difficult because it's so up and down. Like, if you get a good topic, like when I was doing Mandela stuff, Mandela effect stuff, I was making a living, and then when that kind of stopped being the flavor of the month, I wasn't making a living. and so I've had to kind of pick up a side job, which I really enjoy. Actually, it doesn't even feel like a job, but I'm coaching rugby. That helps a little bit, and when that's over though, because it's very seasonal, this winter I'll probably lock down and start really picking up the streaming again and putting out stories and just trying to make a living over the winter, and also it's fun. I kind of just miss hanging out with you guys sometimes. You got a black dog. You got oh, you have American Shorthair. Yeah, American Shorthairs are cool dogs. I really appreciate the. What I say, cool dogs. I mean, cool cats. I've pretty much only had American Shorthair cats, except I think I had a Turkish van. But other than that, they're all domestic Shorthairs, and they're all cool cats. I don't know. Most cats are cool if you just give it time. Like there's a freak cat scale where you can get a feral cat that's completely skittish of you, but over, a year or two, you can win that cat over if you just chill and work with them. It's all about having soft, calm energy around your cat and dog. And you can turn those animals around, no matter how skitsy and weird they are. I mean, they're never going to, like, completely kick it. You're always going to have a very strange cat or a skittish cat, but they will get better where that skitty cat will come out and sit with you and hang out. But if you guys are just coming in, October 1st is National Black Dog Day, which I do love myself a black dog. So if you get a chance and you want to adopt, if you're thinking about maybe it's time to have a dog in your life again, think about doing a black dog. And my favorite breed of black dogs is something called a flat coat retriever. And they look like golden retrievers. They have the same hair, they have the same kind of temperament, but they're black. And here's a picture of one here. He's kind of a flat coat retriever. They're popular in Europe, but they're not popular in the U.S. So they haven't been overbred to death, and they don't really... They do have some bone cancer problems, unfortunately, from the breeding, but other than that, though, they're not as bad as, like, getting a golden retriever that's been bred to death, and, they all have hip dysplasia and all kinds of crazy problems. So, let's see, I'm just checking in over at DLive. Hey, and my shout out to my friends watching on Twitch here. Thank you for watching that too. Feel free to say hello. All right, so let me double check you guys here because I can't see your chat very well. Oh, you like the tunes? This is DJ Quads. He's one of the only people I know that you can play this copyright-free music that you can just jam. And YouTube doesn't strike you down with their hammer of justice. And besides that, I like a lot of big band and swing music, so I like the remakes of it. Some of it's pretty good. Mainly, I don't know. For a long time, swing music was my absolute favorite music. And then I kind of started moving into funk and disco more. So somewhere in that mix is where I'm at right now with music. I don't know what you guys listen to. I did like, I was a big fan of ska in the 90s. I like ska because, I played, well, I don't play trumpet anymore. I sort of played trumpet. But when I was really, I like horns in my music. And so, like, swing and ska still has a lot of horns and saxophones and things like that. So I have to show you what I got for my birthday. All right, let's see if you guys can see this okay. So this is a book Kate got me here. Let's see if is this blasting the reflection out? Let's see. Oh man, I think I might have to turn this off. Hold on. Boom. Let's see if we can see it now. All right, so it's called Star Trek Cats. And basically they take famous Star Trek episodes and they draw cats in them. So let me show you a few of these. Because this is very deep. So first, of course, here's the cast. And the cast is, I guess they kind of mashed them up. Like Scotty's a Scottish fold. I guess Ahura's Egyptian. Spock's got the big ears. He's a... I can't remember what kind of cat that is that has giant ears like that. And I'm not sure what Kirk is. But anyway, so they go through and they reenact some of the scenes. Let me see if I can find some famous fight scenes. So, do you remember this picture of, for you Star Trek fans, of when Spock used to play his harp, and Uhura would like watch him and get all turned on by it? So that's the Uhura cat. And Spock, I don't know if there's too much reflection, if you guys can see that okay. They're letting me out. I gotta go back in 10. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the Siamese cat stray? Is that what's up? Here's Scotty in the jetty tube. So he's a Scottish fold, so his ears are all bent over. You gotta like that. Oh, I don't know why my music doesn't play unless I hit it there. There we go. And of course the Bones cat is jamming away here on some patient. And so if in the very, very back it tells you what scene they're copying and out of what episode. I'm not a magician, Spock. I'm just a country doctor. And then here's Uhura. I'm not sure what Uhura is. Maybe domestic short hair? I'm not sure what they got her. And incoming communication. See, and then Scotty's energizing them. So this is very important to look at this book. And this, again, you guys can buy this yourself. It's by Jenny Parks. Yeah, look at that. And then do you guys remember this one where they go through this? Oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna get my Star Trek card taken away because I can't remember what this is called. I think it was like the Edge of Time or something, or beyond. They go through that big rock thing that teleports them back to the 20th century, and you know, Spock and Kurt have to wear the Spock has to wear the hat so he doesn't get busted. You guys remember that? I hope you guys are enjoying this hard-hitting video here. All right, hold on, we're not done. We're not done because it's got important. Here's a scene where they're... I can't remember what this monster was either. I gotta look him up in Star Trek. It's pretty deep, isn't it? The cat's shooting. Oh no, all my viewers went away as soon as I busted out the cat book. What? And do you remember this, the Star Trek fight scene? This is a really famous one. Because, you know, I'll sing it for you. Dun 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 to the death. You remember that one? There you go. So, anyway, this is pretty beat. Wait, before you go, Char, you gotta look at the Gorn. He's fighting the Gorn right here. Look at that. Do you remember the Gorn fight? Oh, thank you, Don. I'm glad you appreciate it. So I'm trying to find some good shots of. Here's the Mind Meld, the Captain Mind Meld. The Gorn? You don't remember the Gorn, Char? It's the most exciting fight scene ever filmed. You need to do yourself a favor and watch the Gorn. And I don't know how racist this is, but Scotty's getting drunk. Now Scotty always used to drink. He'd drink scotch, and then he'd say, "I cannot change the laws of physics." There he is. There you go. See, you guys caught it. You guys like the. So I think this is one of the best. Definitely one of the best birthday gifts I've gotten. Then there's a fight scene where Scotty's drunk in the bar and he starts a fight. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Oh, you know the Gorn. Yeah, the Gorn's like, that's high action, man. You don't get fight scenes like that anymore. And of course the Tribbles. I remember when Kirk was sitting in all the Tribbles when they took over the ship. So, hard hitting. And that's what you get when you turn 45. You get this book, if you didn't know that. There you go. Long Prosper. Now I didn't show you all of them, but I showed you some of my favorites. Sun Rebel, thanks, man. I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, if you guys are wondering about, like, if you really want to do a show again, I need to get some topics that are interesting enough to actually do. I feel like most of the topics that I've been wanting to talk about have been covered. I haven't really thought of anything new lately, and I used to have like an endless pool of topics to choose, and now I'm like, I'm not sure what I want to do anymore. If you guys have suggestions that you think would be fun, I'm open to trying to do some of those in the winter. Um, Let me double check. Oh, Jimmy, hey, thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate you coming by. He's over at D Live. Shout out to you, my man, and thanks for the donation over there. Yeah, again, if you guys don't know about D Live, they just revamped, so everybody's pissed off on YouTube because it's getting more and more censored and it's getting harder to make money. And some people have fled to other places like Twitch. And although I like Twitch, I think it's a really fun place to chat. It is owned by Amazon, so it's just going from one corporation to another. DLive is decentralized, and it's a live stream, which means nobody owns it. There's no censorship. You can do pretty much whatever the heck you want over at DLive. And they used to be tied into what was called the Steemit community. If you know what Steemit is, it's kind of like if you guys would go to Reddit, Steemit's kind of a decentralized Reddit. It was a bunch of it started off with a bunch of pissed off libertarians that moved over there and started it up, and then it became something else entirely. Oh, hey, Rapid Polly, thanks for coming by. So then what happened is the downside to Steemit is the first people that got in became like whales there, where they control a lot of the voting dollars and the cryptocurrency. So they would just like vote their own stories up and bury everybody else. And you had to like kiss ass and suck up to the big whales if you want to get found over there. And I think some people at DLive got really kind of annoyed with that. So they jump shipped and made their own platform under Lino, I believe is the cryptocurrency they're using. I don't know anything about Lino. But they've jump shipped, and that just happened a few days ago. So we'll see what happens with DLive. But I have to say I like their new streaming platform. It's more streamlined and pretty. So Jimmy, thanks for joining me over there. And I've been pretty happy with DLive so far. I just have to start actually getting directing traffic over there, because most people come in, through YouTube still, because YouTube is my largest audience by far. But so many of you guys have been like, well, my favorite shows on YouTube are getting censored and I'm getting pissed off, and they decided to and instead of just like going on to get along and keep going on the same thing, eventually some of you guys got to break out and try other platforms. And what'll happen is, it's kind of like when everybody got pissed off at Facebook and left, and then they came back like 3 days later to Facebook. They're like, well, it's what I know and all my friends are on it, so I have to stay here. You just got to get enough people to jump ship. I know a lot of people that jumped over to MeWe, and that helped a lot. Anyway, so I wanted to, if you guys are just coming in, and there's some people coming in late, remember today is National Black Dog Day, and I'm going to use that platform, my birthday, to promote that, because I do believe it's something very, very good that people need to know about. And then that's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to say hey and promote that. Let me show you it again. I don't know where it went. And here we go. There's National Black Dog Day. So go out, and if you're going to adopt this next few months, at least take a look at the black guys, because they always get left behind, the poor pups. They don't get adopted as much. Okay, so thanks Southern Ruggle, I appreciate it, and Jimmy over at DLive, I appreciate it, and all you guys that jumped Sway, and Rapid Polly, thanks, I appreciate it. Do you believe that cats can be trained? Yeah, it is called DLive, Dawn. It is, alright, let me get to Black Dog's question first, and I'll answer yours, Dawn. Yeah, cats can be trained, but they are different kind of training. Like, I've went to the show in Vegas where this guy had cats do all kinds of tricks, and they did like a whole circus of tricks. But they have to be in the mood to do it, and they're also food motivated. If you kind of make them hungry enough, they're definitely smart enough to learn tricks. They just have a different attitude where dogs really want to please you. Um, but I do know some people, like my friend Ian has trained his cat to do all kinds of tricks. So I know it can be done. I just don't know how. One of these days I'm gonna learn how to do it. Um, yeah, Don, it is the address. If you want to see what D Live looks like, I'll even show you. Let me show you it on my stream. If you want to take a peek at D Live here, just got to make sure I'm not showing my URLs here. So D Live looks like this, and it is dlive.tv. And here's the stream for it, and it's it also has a chat going on right here. You can see. I like it if you're thinking about streaming, but it's also you know, like I know some of you guys watch a lot of Unirock, and he's all pissed off that his stuff keeps getting censored and everybody's stuff keeps getting censored. Instead of just bitching about it and staying here, you know, it's good to at least try other platforms too. Like I'm just gonna cross stream and just put it everywhere, but eventually, you know, there's gonna get a point where the big corporations will not allow you guys to speak freely. I mean, it's already starting to happen. The reason I don't get censored is I don't really talk about anything that's really controversial anymore. Like, you know, if you had caught me 7-8 years ago when I was really doing a lot of hardcore liberty activism, I would have probably that stuff probably would have got censored. But these days, you know, there's enough people doing that. I don't need to beat that drum. I'm just trying to live a peaceful life and preach, you know, be nice to each other. Don't be a jerk. Other than that, not much has changed in my life. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys coming by for my birthday. If you have any last questions, this is your time, and then I'm going to bail out. And maybe we can stream, if you guys have topics or ideas you want me to stream about, as long as they're kind of a positive spin. I'm not going to sit here and talk about politics. But if you have, you know, esoteric ideas or something you know that would be more of a vibe, feel free to pass those along, and see if I can make them work in the next month. But for the next month, I'm going to be kind of going underground until the winter. Might pop in once or twice, and then that'll be it. And then in the winter, I'll pick back up to streaming pretty good. Oh, thanks, I Spy. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. What'd you say? Happy birthday again, a good band. You like the swing music. Yeah, Stray, if you got any ideas, you know, I'm open to stuff. You can definitely hit me up. And I'm down with that. Do you think that the pit bull bloodlines are done and unable to go on? Black Dog, good question. Yeah, I don't know, because all right, so my feeling on pit bulls is that they're an extremely powerful and dominating dog, but they are loving and sweet. I've been around lots of great pit bulls. The thing is very few owners can handle that kind of personality. It takes an enormous amount of training to get these dogs to behave correctly. They're just so damn powerful. So I really like the, you know, the pit rescues and all that, but I think the pit rescue I used to know and work with was very particular who they would adopt out to. Unfortunately, it's become kind of a redneck status dog, where they put them on a chain to guard the house, and that's their entire life, is like, this dog lives on a chain and is pissed off. And so when it gets loose, it attacks people or it attacks animals and kills cats and other dogs, and that is because its upbringing is like a prisoner life. You're living life on a chain. And what I've also noticed is that a lot of times with those dogs is when I've seen the owners, they purposely make them aggressive. They tease them and play with them and get them really roused up, because they you know, maybe they live in the hood, or they live in a low income area where that dog is supposed to be, his job is just to be a badass and scare people away. Unfortunately, the poor pit bulls, you know, it changes every decade. Like when I was a kid, it was Dobermans, and before that, then went to German Shepherds, and then it went to Rottweilers. It was a badass dog, and now it's Pit Bulls. And unfortunately, whatever the popular badass dog of the day is usually ends up getting a really bad rap. So, do I think that line's done? I think they'll have a toned down version. They'll probably hybridize them to chill them out a little bit. But some new dog will be bred that'll be the next badass dog. It'll be like a Doberman Rottie Pit Bull mix or something. Who knows? So they'll create a new badass dog. They just get a bad rap, unfortunately, and it's because they attract crappy owners, and those owners use them as like ghettos, status symbols. And like I said, I've been around a lot of. I used to live in West Virginia. A lot of people just do not care about their dog. They treat them like trash. They just live on a chain, so it's depressing. I'm hoping that eventually these people basically get shamed into taking care of their pets and not treating them like they're pets, man. They're part of the family. They should live inside. They shouldn't be like tied to live in or the poor dogs that have to live in like a 4x4 cage outside their whole life. It's just horrible. So white cane dogs. You mean? I don't know what that means. What are white cane dogs? Oh, you mean like blind dogs? You mean for the blind? Those are I guess you mean the German Shepherds? Is that what you're talking about? I got lost with you, Black Dog. I'm not sure. But it is one of these things that I think you just have to, the dogs are going to continue to get treated bad as long as, every rap video or a redneck video or whatever that shows them being aggressive and barking and chasing people and being a badass dog, that macho that macho attitude is what creates these really aggressive dogs, is the trainers that feed into those dogs' aggressive side and create them that way. Hey, Mr. Kinney. And I mean, cops do the same thing. They take these sweet dogs and make them like super aggressive and pissed off when they want them to be, and able to attack criminals. So unfortunately, you can drive that side way out of any animal. Right. So that was my birthday rant about dogs. 3 blacks, 1 Choco babies. Yeah, I miss my dogs. It's been a while now. I think it's been a few years since I've had a dog. I've switched over to cats because where I live actually does not allow dogs. And what's interesting about that is it's really quiet. I never realized what a neighborhood's like without dogs. At first I was kind of really mad about it, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty chill here. But cats like rule this place, man. There's cats everywhere. And so that's kind of cool. I mean, I like having cats around, and my cat's able to pretty much live pretty safely in the yard without getting attacked by dogs and stuff like that. So that's been cool. Although we do have major raccoon issues going on right now, and but they haven't messed with the cat so far. I love the raccoons. They're really cute, but man, they're destructive as hell. And the bears, we got attacked by a bear about 2 months ago. It tore up everything, but it's been quiet since. So I'm hoping the bear attacks stop as soon as the weather cools down. Do you guys know when bears actually hibernate? Do they only hibernate like when the first snow hits, or when it starts getting like 40 and 50 degrees? I don't know much about bears yet, even though they sure do love my porch. Oh, speaking of, damn it, I gotta bring the bird feeder in. I forgot about it. Sitting there thinking about it. So the reason the bears attacked my porch is I was dumb enough to leave bird feeder out there, and they go after the bird feeders. So it was not cool. Hey, thanks for the birthday, Levin. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lava. And I that's all I got going on tonight. So if you guys have any other topics or questions, now's the time before I close it up because I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Dead GPK, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you swinging through and saying hello. Let me check over at DLive real quick, make sure I didn't ignore people over there. So thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you watching. And anyone else watching over at DLive, thank you so much. And then I haven't been able to look at Twitch that much, but I love that movie Max, Military Canine movie. Now I don't know that movie. I go back and forth on that with military dogs, or you know, when you turn a dog into a weapon, you know, you're using another living thing to do your political bidding, you know, to, like cops or military dogs. Now they do save lives, which is great, but the flip side is, you know, I get these dogs were nice. They could be just like sweet house dogs, and instead they're like trained to attack bad guys and good guys. And you know, the first person, whenever there's a political riot, the first thing they bring in are the dogs. So yeah, not real high and mighty on that one. So they can be used for good and bad. So back to my birthday. Yeah. Time really flies once you hit your. I would say once I really crossed into my mid-30s, all of a sudden I just got teleported like 15 years in the future. Because I really remember like being 30 just a few days ago, and now I'm 45. It's just weird. I will say though, my gray is reversing. I'm getting less gray hair lately, which is good. My hair's starting to turn brown again. I've been trying to take more liver vitamins, and it seems to be working. Lava, has anyone heard that ferret story? I don't know a ferret story. What ferret story do you speak of? And I must know about these ferrets. So the only experience I had is with ferrets is the movie Beastmaster. When he had those pet ferrets, he would have them. Oh, we'd have to steal stuff. Wow, there's some. That'll wake you up. I was a little loud. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate that. Hey, Rupa, thank you for coming by. I appreciate you swinging by for my birthday loving. Yeah, we're having a birthday jam. We talked about, if you guys are just coming in, I was also talking about, because it's October 1st, there's a Black Dog Day, which I'll show you real quick. Black Dog Day, there he is. It's also October 1st to help black dogs get adopted. This is a big thing I'm passionate about. I've been preaching about that. Like, even in my, I don't know if you guys know, I even wrote children's books. And in one of my books right here, Catch That Collie, I talk about black dogs in the back, about how they don't get adopted as much. Ah, geez, I can't even point it out there. There they are, sleeping on the couch. So, so I've been preaching about this for, I guess this book's about 10 years old now. It's a children's book. Look, there's a picture of me back when I had, like, a respectable haircut and stuff. Yeah, you'll never see that again. And so, that's just something I'm passionate about, is, I try to use the data to push that platform. Oh, geez. Why, Lava, why you gotta bring that up? It's a horrible story about a ferret. Jeez Louise. Oi. Yeah, no, I haven't heard about that. Yeah, Rupa, I actually really dig, one of my friends has a shot in the head in Iraq, and he has a therapy dog, and I like the idea of therapy dogs is a wonderful relationship, because I think some breeds are just born to do that. They really want to please the person they're living with and take care of them and guard them, and I think a therapy dog's a wonderful program. Yeah, way to go, Lava, bring everything down. Oh, jeez. Also, I assume most all of you guys. So now that I'm coaching and working with the public, I'm getting sick like every week, which, you know, when I'm a shut-in, it doesn't really happen. So I'm still always messing. And the weather's, you know, it's finally starting to get cold. My garden hasn't died yet. We haven't got the first frost, but we're dancing around it. We're at like 40 degrees. So there you go. Where is my cat? I want to say hi. Cool cat, you still in here?
He's in my office.
Oh, okay. Ah, thanks, 90. I appreciate you doing that, coming by. And just checking D-Live. Thanks again. Jimmy, thanks for checking it out. Oh, D-Live, hey, what's happening? I got like all these people in here. You need some alerts going on here. Yeah, Jimmy, give me an idea. I'm still trying to figure out how D-Live works. And I was preaching about it earlier that it looks like I have more people watching on D-Live than I do on YouTube. So thank you guys for checking me out on D-Live, and please say hi in the chat. I'd love to meet you. I know some of you guys are new. It is actually my birthday today, and I just kind of I haven't live streamed in a long time, so I did an impromptu live stream. Also to promote Black Dog Day. Normally, you know, I've done everything on live streams. I used to have a show where we tackle some pretty esoteric topics, and we talk about, I'd have guests on and we'd interview them. I haven't done that in a long time because I just really kind of ran out of things to talk about that interest me. But I'm open to talking about it. But I'd also like to just stream and hang out and chill out and have fun and just answer questions going on. So, Jimmy, I see you over at D-Live. If you want to tell me how to get alerts, I need some alerts going on here. I don't know how to tell anyone in D-Live what's up, how to do it. So, any advice I'd appreciate. And thanks for all the people watching over at D-Live. Say hi, and I'd love to meet you. All right, let me get back to jump over to YouTube. We were talking about dogs. Mr. Kenny, I hope you're doing better. Miss you. Uni wanted to play some Rocket League sometime. Yeah, I mean, I love gaming. I was thinking about, you know, I'm more of a morning person. So here's what I'm actually going. My schedule is usually, I wake up around 7, 8. I do some sort of video to put out. Like I work on a video from maybe 8 to 12 while it's quiet in the house. And then I try to have all that done by noon. So I'm usually done by noon. After that, I'll eat, hang out, chill out. And then what I'm thinking about doing is maybe streaming early day or afternoon. So picking up and just I'm thinking about playing retro games mainly, like 80s and 90s games, and streaming those. But I don't think I can do that on YouTube. I'll probably stream it over at D-Live or maybe Twitch. But I was thinking about also just daily streaming a game for fun. I know YouTube wants to... Unirock wants me to play with him, and I always tell him yes. All right, so here's our typical conversation with Unirock. Hey, Doc, you gotta come on and talk about this thing, XYZ. Okay, Unirock, sure, anytime. Let me know what I need to do. Okay, I'll hit you up tonight when I get on. I wait, never hits me up. Then the next day he'll be like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna get you on this tonight. And then I'll swing by his stream. I don't get on. And then he'll be like, oh, Doc, let's play a game. And I'll be like, okay, hit me up as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. And then I'll text him, and he won't ever respond. Or he'll switch to another game, and he'll be like, oh, yeah, well, you know, Creamy wanted to play PUBG instead. So we'll do it another night. We'll play Rocket League another night. So I just gave up. You know, I'm here anytime Unirock wants to hang out, but he's always jumping around. It's hard to keep him on the swing. All right, so D-Live. All right, appreciate you guys over there. Thanks for the chats. Okay, so I think I'm done. Unless you guys have any last comments or questions, I'm going to stream out and say thank you. And we will talk another night. We'll pick another topic. And, oh, April, hey. Thanks, I appreciate that. We're just closing down, but thank you for coming by. it was kind of a surprise. I didn't announce it. I just figured, what the hell? I'd just try to come on here and say hello. If you guys have any topic ideas you want to talk about, you can hit me up and just leave it in the Discord, or you can email me or drop it in the comments section below. Like I said, I feel like eventually in the winter I'm going to start streaming again, and I'd like to cater to topics that you guys want to talk about that fit my personality. I'm not going to get on here and talk about Trump and Hillary Clinton or something, but I will be happy to try to entertain some ideas that you guys actually want to talk about that you think would be interesting. So, I am a Libra. Yeah, Libras are badass. It's funny how many times I meet other Libras, and it's like you can really tell the personalities of a Libra. I used to not really believe much zodiac stuff, but I sure do now. You can really tell you meet different people, especially Libras. I can pick them out. Libra here too. Thanks, 90 and April. When are you guys' birthdays? You need to live stream your birthday. Do a little party. I like to party. All right. 14th. Oh, that's a good day. I have a friend that's the same day. Some family. Vegan Warrior. It's been so long. I'd love to hook up with him again, man. Does he, Lava, do you know if he's still... Oh, he's on here. Oh, shoot. Hey, Vegan. We were just closing out. I was going to say, I didn't know if... I haven't been really paying much attention lately to see if he's still streaming daily. But, I know how it is, man. You come and go with what you do. And I'd like to, at least once a month, pop everybody who wants to come on and say hey. Oh, I'm just saying happy birthday. We were talking about Black Dog Adoption Day. Because it's the same day as my birthday. If you guys didn't know. I'll show you a little real quick, but it's National Adopt a Black Dog Day, and I've had lots of black dogs, and it's a charity I really recommend. So, yeah, you're streaming twice a week. Okay. Yeah, I swing by once in a while, but what times are you streaming, Vegan? Because I always seem to miss you. Some reason I don't get notifications you're streaming live. I need to... maybe unsubscribe and hit the bell again. Unirock was telling me the same thing happens to him, that he never knows when I go live. So, oh, hi, Deanna. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I don't know if you have to, completely unsubscribe and resubscribe, so. Censorship. Yeah, Vegan, I was just talking about that. You kind of missed it. DLive just reorganized and started if you get over there early enough, you can, I think you build a pretty good audience there. And, that's decentralized. I'm streaming on DLive as we speak. And I've got I did have a bigger audience than my YouTube audience in there a minute ago. I don't know where they went now. Anyway, so... you might want to also restream over at DLive if you can while you do your YouTube, because eventually they're going to start censoring over here even harder, I would assume. And I imagine since Twitch is owned by Amazon, they're going to fall under the same boat eventually. Oh, Mr. Kenny, yeah, I mean, it's all, I don't want to say anything because of religious beliefs or whatever. I'm just saying I think there is something to it a little bit, even if it's just something that I'm imagining, but it seems like there's certain personality types for zodiac things that really kind of fit. I don't know, maybe it's coincidence. If you missed it, I went through my book I got for my birthday called Star Trek Cats, and it reenacts scenes with cats from Star Trek. Very important book. It's probably one of the greatest books written in this time period. It's right up there. Say War and Peace, and then maybe Star Trek Cats. YouTube is easier right now, but that's changing. Oh, your birthday was September, right on. Man, Vegan, we gotta come on and talk about it, because I feel like, I don't know what the hell happened. I hit my 30s, and all of a sudden I blink and I'm 45. Like, time's just accelerating. And you're 50. When the hell did that happen? Like, I can't even believe you're 50. That's crazy. Yeah, YouTube, April, I understand YouTube is easier for end users. Believe me, I liked YouTube for a long time, man. I promote them and tell their functionality's awesome. They have all the best stuff. They have the biggest audience. I love YouTube for that stuff, but I'm not happy watching what they keep doing to my friends' channels, and I don't trust them. So, yeah, the only answer is a decentralized platform, and right now, DLive is the biggest thing that is decentralized. And they're reorganizing over there, so. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Joseph. I appreciate you swinging through. And, yeah, Vegan, we need to catch up. What days can you actually talk? Like, are you on I know you're probably working some crappy job or something as well for you. So you got to let me know when you're free. And, I will pick a day where we can actually do an interview, sit down, and hang out again. I'll stop by the channel again. Like too much. Wolf got a new change. Thanks, Black Dog. See you, buddy. I'm wide open. Oh, I thought you. For some reason I thought you were out working for the man again. So I guess you're not. So cool. All right. Do you ever answer your emails? Like if I send it to that same email address I had, or did you change your email again? Because I sent some emails a long time ago, and I don't think you ever saw them. So you let me know, Vegan, how I can actually get in touch with you. I thought I had your phone number. I feel like maybe I could text you. I think I have your phone number. Maybe I should text you. That's probably the smartest way to do it. I am. Okay. All right. Then is it the same email? Oh, no, that's a different email than I had. Vegan Warrior Truth. Okay. I'm going to drop an email there just to touch base. Let me do that right now. Compose. Alright, I'm sending you an email right now. As a test. Hopefully that way we're linked together. Alright. Mr. Kenny, yeah, good to see the whole gang back. If I would stream at night, I could probably get the gang back. I think it's just I felt really weird streaming against Unirock, but Unirock streams twice a day and every night, so like it doesn't really give me many opportunities. I pretty much have to stream against him by proxy, and I don't like doing that because I try to support his show. I don't want to pull over his audience. But I was streaming before he was streaming, and I'd like to be able to stream at nights without stepping on his toes. I got to figure out how to do it. All right. Anyway, this is longer than I expected to be on. I didn't expect to be on a whole hour. So if you guys have any last things, that's it. And then I'm shutting this down. Every time I start to shut down, everybody wants to talk. Reagan, hey, you caught it, but I'm leaving. I'm so sorry. We're just about done. I know, I'm almost never on live anymore, Reagan. It's, or Reagan. I don't know if you go by Reagan or Regan. Tosh M. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll stick around for like 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, I know Vegan, you're like 1 hour, that's nothing, but I was only going to just do in like a quick 20-minute pop-up stream of, hey, what's happening, my birthday, and honestly, I just wanted, it's fun to go on for my birthday, but I really wanted to use the opportunity to push the Black Dog Day, because I believe in it. I'm a big believer of it. It is past my bedtime, damn it. I don't know. I'm about to lock down. Just like everything, you pass your birthday and you're like, I'm not in the condition or shape I want to be in. And the only way I do well is to go to bed really early, do a little workout routine in the morning, like bounce on a trampoline or something like that, or walk or do something, and then fast a lot. I do well with fasting, so that'll probably have to start back after the birthday funness. Never seems to be where I want to be on my birthday. Maybe next year. Next year will be it. You stopped celebrating yours. No, my celebration, I try to spread my birthday out long, man. I'll talk about my birthday all month if I can get away with it. Like, if I could, I want to make it like Hanukkah, where I take a stack of gifts and I open one every day for at least 8 days. So yeah, I want that to go well. If I could get away with making my birthday all the way to Halloween, I would, because I love Halloween. You can always have a great party. Like, one of my friends' birthday is the day before Halloween, and I'm always like, man, that's got to be the best. Everybody wants to party for your birthday. Never give yourself an A on your checklist, your yearly check. See, I want to get to a point where I'm comfortable enough giving myself an A. Like, I did everything this year that I wanted to do, and it's always like, I got to get more focused. I enjoy life where I'm just kind of living the moment, and I get sucked into doing that for 2 or 3 years, and I'm like, man, I really just kind of floated around this last year or two. I mean, I enjoyed life, which isn't a waste, but I do feel like I have not done what I wanted to do. And I started out really good, but then I kept getting hurt and just lost my motivation, so I gotta get fired back up. Motivation's a bitch. Willpower. It is a muscle, though. You can retrain willpower and motivation. I mean, when I was fasting for 6 weeks, you know, I had some serious willpower built back up. So I just gotta tap it back up and get it going again. Oh, drink up, Doc. All right. I'm yawning. You guys are putting me to bed. That's me the day. That's me day before trust. It sucks too. I'm not sure what that means, Josh. Let's see. Oh, I had this follow day. Yeah. I'm following you now. I get lost in your chat sometimes. Oh, hey. King Climber, thank you for watching and donating. I appreciate you donating over at DLive. I'm still trying to get some stuff going over at DLive, and decided to start streaming over here and building an audience in DLive. And I appreciate. Feel free to say hi. Thanks for the donation over there. You're beginning fasting. Yeah, I got to get back on it. Fasting's a bitch to get started, honestly. I eased into it last time. I did like half days where I was doing like the 12-hour fast, and then I went every other day where I wouldn't eat every other day, and that was actually fairly easy. That wasn't so bad, because you know you're getting fed the next day, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for weight loss. You know, you slowly lose maybe a pound here and a pound there. Then I did full-blown water fasting, and I took a lot of weight off, and it felt a lot better, but it was very hard and difficult the last few weeks. I was really sick. And then I got injured at the end, so I'm hoping that didn't have to do with fasting. It was just kind of a dumb coincidence, but maybe it did. I don't know. My ankle is working. Thanks for asking, Lava. It just took a long time. It's still very tight. I have to stretch it every day, but I've had other problems with knees and backs, and just all my joints are kind of like protesting me exercising again, because I'm coaching rugby again, so I'm out there running around with them. Well, sort of running, the best I can. I was limp running for a while. I don't have a full range of motion in my ankle, so it looks like I'm limping around when I run. But I'm getting there. It's getting better. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Yeah, you want to start? Maybe I should do like a a little check-in live every few days, and you guys can keep me accountable on my fasting and eating right. Because if I had to actually come on air and talk about it, I'd probably stay a lot more motivated. The coaching's going good. I really miss it. It's been fun to get back in and start coaching again. It was such a big part of my life for so long, and then I just stopped. I moved, and the opportunity wasn't there, and I was kind of burnt out on it, because when you coach a sport like this, is 4 days a week and sometimes 5, and it's you want to do a good job, so you're putting a lot of time in planning, and you're trying to consider everybody's you want to do a really good job for these kids, and I care about them, and I want to make sure that I'm a good coach, and there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes. I spent hours and hours working on plays and selections, and talking to other coaches and analyzing stuff. So it's very time consuming, even though practice is only 2 or 3 hours. All the other stuff that goes with it's pretty time consuming. But I think that's because it's still my first season. In a few seasons, I think I'll have it down. It's just I'm out of practice. It's been 7-8 years since I've really coached. If you guys didn't know, I played rugby most of my adult life, on and off again for over 20-something years, and most of that time I was coaching women's rugby too. So I coached on and off for many years, and I just kind of got. The last time I coached, I was coaching a high school girls team, and now I'm doing college women, so it's a little different. Reagan, all right. So maybe, all right, if you guys want to do a fasting thing together, or some sort of even eating healthy or weight loss thing, we could try to like get a group together, plan some meals, maybe get the Vegan Warrior on here, and yeah, women's rugby, vegan. It's, if you've never seen it, it's really fun. I mean, I love rugby because I played most of my whole life, but women's rugby is its own animal for sure. It's impressive to watch them play. Women's rugby has come up so much in the last 30 years. Like, their skill level's really good now. All right. So yeah, Vegan, if I could drag you on here, maybe we should do a little accountability program sometime. Have you check in. All right. So I'm gonna close this puppy down. It is now crossed over an hour, and we will touch base. So as always, thank you so much for coming by and wish me a happy birthday and all the love. And I will be returning this winter, so hang in there, and maybe I'll do, if there's enough of you guys that comment at the bottom of this that you're interested in maybe doing an accountability group or something where we go live every few days and check in, we could do that. Maybe keep me on track better. All right, love y'all. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, be nice to that cat. He's still around. Cool Cat is sleeping, but he's here. He's in. All right. Bye, ladies. Bye, everybody. Bye, Vegan. Bye, Mr. Kenny. Bye. Bye, everybody at D-Live. Thank you for checking in and dropping me some sweet Lino coins. That sweet jingle. Bye, guys.